Before we start, comment right now, do you think light or dark eye makeup makes hooded eyes look bigger? Okay, let's begin. I added a few affordable makeup options as you asked, so let's dive in. Hooded eyes can come in different shapes, at least 5 variations. My eyes and yours might look different, more or less. If your everyday makeup disappears under the extra skin of your lid as soon as you relaxed your forehead or stop stretching the skin while drawing the eyeliner, you definitely have hooded eyes. It's like the lid is divided into 2 parts, the hooded, extra skin on top, and the mobile lid with a black strip below. And exactly that makes the eye look smaller. Hooded eyes aren't bad, they just need a different approach to makeup. The main goal is to create the illusion of depth, and we are also going to talk about how to make your eyes color pop, especially if you're a little tired of the usual brown everyday makeup. Step 1. Prep the inner corner. Neutralize any blue veins in the inner corners. I'll show you my favorite concealer for strong discoloration, and take a tiny amount and apply it only where needed to cover blue circles. Don't overload or don't overblend, or you can end up with the orange tones. Step 2. Prepare the canvas. Prep the lid with the shade matching your skin tone, not orange. Apply it with your finger all over the lid. This warms it up, making it blend better, and you'll notice your eyes immediately look bigger. Step 3. Pencil for the waterline and lifting. Use a beige pencil. It's important to use not white. Matching the white of your eyes and apply it to the waterline to make the eyes appear larger. This pencil also helps to lift the lip corners and lift the eyes. Just apply a bit of the outer corners and tap gently with your fingertip to blend. You can also follow the lower lash line slightly upward if your eyes are droopy, creating a guide for eyeshadow blending or eyeliner wings. Apply the light color over the mobile lid to open up the eyes, drawing a fake mobile lid a bit higher than your real crease. This creates extra visible lid space. You can apply it directly on the bare skin or over concealer. I prefer a thin layer over concealer, then just set it with eyeshadow. Step 4. Add depth with the shadow. Once the base is ready, let's play with the shadows to create depth and dimension. This is where we make the eyes pop and the hooded lid work for us, not against us. Choose the brownish matte color. I apply it to the back of my hand to show you the texture, the blending, the finish. Do the lip makeup first, then go to the eyes, to stop at the right moment with the intensity of the eyeshadows. Also, I love this type of product to use multifunctionally for contouring lips, nose, and reshaping the eyes. A bit later, we will get to the eyes, so apply like a lip liner, blend it in smoothly to create a gradient, and apply your favorite lip gloss. I currently fell in love with the one you recommended in my last video, so thank you for your recommendation. Then I use the sharpener from the opposite side of the pencil. Sharpen the pencil and warm it up on the back of your hand. Find the outer corner of the eye, apply along the lower lash line, and blend it in with the tip of the finger. It glides smoothly and sets, waterproof. The shade is good for soft smoky eyes, by the way. Then follow the lower lash line to add a soft line with the leftovers. Then look straight ahead and find the eyeball part of the eye. Tap the brush to make a sketch of the illusion of more open eyes. You draw a fake crease higher than your natural one. Also, you can add a brown pencil to the outer corner to add more depth and gradient. Highlighter is a very important thing here. It's a huge light right in the inner corner to make this space shine, appear bigger, and remove the natural shadow from the brow bone. And if we are talking about how to pop your eye color, so here it is, Shine and Creamy Eyeshadow Sticks in a beautiful peony shade. So subtle and cute, good for every eye color, especially for blue, gray, and brown. You can use it right on the mobile lids and the inner corner. But if you have green eyes, check the olive shade. I love this one. It's cool-toned olive, not very intense or dark. The main idea is how to make your eye color pop, not to apply bold, bright color, just find the exact same color as you have in your iris. I don't have emerald eyes. I have gray, olive with a yellow and sometimes blue streaks, so I chose the same olive green with a cool toned and with a little bit goldish particles inside. And apply the same way all over the lid and blend. Make sure the intensity of the color is closer to the lash line. After that, you must return depth to the eye to enhance the eyeshadow. Apply black along the upper waterline if you don't have sensitive eyes. If you do, wait until I do the other eye. It won't smudge or transfer. I apply along the whole lash line from the first to the last lash and do a wide line from the outer corner to lift the eyes and make it look snatched, adding gradient. On the other side of the pencil, you'll see the sharpest angled brush with the right length of the bristles. Just to help you with the wings, so hold the skin, but don't straighten, just hold it near the temples. Draw the black pencil to the side, just following the lower lash line, and you can make the wing more horizontal if you are not in the mood for cat eyeliner today. Build up the intensity as much as you like, and I like how it looks now. We'll stop right here, and we have reshaped the eye, more horizontal eyeliner, olive main color on the mobile lid, and brown blending on the extra skin to create depth. From the other side, let's keep it simple, using more affordable micro pencil with a brush. The pencil is mechanical, angled. Just open up the lid. To prevent smudging, apply the pencil between the lashes, not on the waterline. See the gaps of the skin here. Yes, if you touch the waterline, tear could wash it away if you have sensitive eyes, so you have to fill in these gaps. Do maybe 2 wiggling motions, then blink. Then again wiggle between the lashes and again blink. The pencil has a gel texture, waterproof, same as the previous one. And here I use a brown shade to make it less bold and dark. I'm a low contrast person, so for me, brown works better than black. On the other side of the pencil, there is beautiful brush. It helps you stretching the pencil smoothly and naturally without mess. You can also do a more lifted wing to create a more open eye shape. Look at this delicate eyeliner. Oh my god, I love it. And apply the pencil, smudge the tip of the wing to make it almost invisible. And reapply the pencil one more time just to add depth and create a gradient. I love this blended eyeliner, but you can stop at the beginning with a very subtle touch if you prefer more natural makeups. And let's add mascara. For the light side, it will be 2 layers, and for the dark side, 4 layers, just to make sure we balance the eye makeup. Remove any imperfections, or if you blend it too much downward, fix it to return the lifting effect easily. Just clean the space under the wing with the same beige pencil. Instant result. A few of you asked me to make a more dramatic look, so I'll just add a second layer of the same pencil. Love this shade, olive with the golden particles, so beautiful. See? You can easily build it up and build up the makeup, and it blends like a dream. The texture is like butter. Just apply to the mobile lid and blend side to side with a brush. That's it. It's really, really simple, so you can do it even after work, before dinner, to transform your work makeup into evening glam. The white blending is important, but even more important is the right technique and the logic of using the products. Matte brown in the crease to make it less prominent, and shiny eyeshadow on the mobile lid to add light and space. Agree? I like how it looks now. Let's do the other eye the same way. I feel today like I'm in a mood for something darker and more feminine, maybe because of the weather. So, okay, let's dive in. Again, I just apply it all over my mobile lid, then swipe a few times with a brush just to diffuse that edge, and that's it. And that's it, guys. 2 amazing looks for hooded eyes, one soft and light and perfect for daytime, and one dark and dramatic for evenings. I hope you got some tips for making your eyes look bigger, reshaping your lids, and really playing with your colors. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And let me know which look is your favorite, light or dark. I can't wait to see your reactions. See you soon. Bye.